Well, what is up, ladies and gents? Apologies for there not being much activity from me. Today, obviously, I did post a video earlier this morning, but that was the only. Well, this is the second video I'll be posting today. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm not. Well, I'm not well at the moment. I'm feeling a bit unwell today, but I've been feeling a little bit ill the last couple of days. I've had a bit of a headache. My muscles have been aching. My stomach's been a little bit bubbly today as well. I mean, obviously, it sucks being unwell, like not feeling 100%. Hopefully in the next couple of days I should start feeling a little bit better. I know it's not COVID. I don't think it's COVID. I mean, obviously it's that time of year where colds and the flu, rife at this time of year, and a lot of people come down with colds and come down with the flu, and I think that's the case with me. I maybe come down with either a cold or the flu. Although I hope not. I mean, obviously, I hate being ill. I don't think anybody likes being ill, really, to be honest. Seriously, does anyone even like being ill? Because I don't think anybody does. I think, it does kind of suck a little bit being unwell. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. I remember one time, I was in bed completely ill, I felt really unwell, out of bed for a whole week. I was in bed for just over a week, so it was, funny enough, it was a Sunday. And, this is going back to December, it was the 1st of December 2019, I remember that. It was a day that me and my dad were going to an Elvis concert at the O2. Not like Elvis himself, but it was like an Elvis kind of tribute concert type thing that we went to. Now that particular day, I felt absolutely fine during the day. I felt unwell, during the day I felt completely fine. I'd had my dinner, and gotten ready. My dad would come and pick me up from here. We made our way to the O2 Arena. We got into the arena, got to our seats. And within about an hour of us getting to our seats, I started to feel a really bad headache coming on. Now, I didn't think too much of it because I thought, I thought I was just dehydrated because I hadn't had a drink since we left the house, so I was assuming that I was just a little bit dehydrated and maybe I just needed a drink. But as the concert kind of went on, I sort of started to feel myself getting a little bit worse, and by the time we got back here after the concert, I felt as rough as a duck, and I ended up in bed for just over a week with really bad flu, which is never nice. Obviously, it's never nice to be involved, and never nice to be ill, that badly, and I was ill that badly. But yeah, it's never nice being ill. It's never nice at all. It's just, and that's obviously, at least I'm feeling better now. At least I was feeling better after a week of being in bed. Obviously I missed school that week. Wasn't able to go in. But that's the only time that I've really been really unwell. When I had my COVID booster as well, I was quite unwell in the night. But but that's because I had the Moderna, and I wasn't used to that. As like the two previous COVID jabs I'd had were both Pfizer, and the booster jab was the Moderna. I think my body wasn't quite used to that, so yeah, but not great. Obviously, hopefully, as I said, hopefully I'll be feeling unwell. I should be posting a few videos tomorrow, but I don't know for sure. I think it really depends on how I feel. I don't want to have to miss drumming again tomorrow because I missed it last week. I had a bad eye last week on Monday. I had conjunctivitis, and now I'm feeling as rough as bad as ours. As I said, it's never nice to be unwell. It sucks. You know, I mean, like it's horrible when you don't feel yourself, like when you feel ill. Like, I remember when I had COVID, as I had COVID last year, the first time I had it, and I've not actually had COVID again since I had it last year. Like, I've only had it the one time. But that, like, you know, that was bad. You know, well, not bad, but it made me feel really tired. And then it was weird that I went to college. I woke up that morning on the Thursday, and I didn't feel too bad when I first woke up. Like, I didn't feel that ill to the point where I needed to stay home. I felt like I was well enough to go in, so I went into college, and as the day went on, I started to progressively feel kind of worse and worse and worse, and by the time I got home in the afternoon, I felt really quite unwell, and we did at home, like, I obviously had a COVID test that night when I got back from college, and it came back negative. And then I took a second one the following morning when I woke up, and that one came back as positive, and I was like, oh god. But yeah, that really knocked me out for about 3 or 4 days. I think I was testing positive on the Friday, and I was testing positive on the Saturday and Sunday, and then I started testing negative by the Monday. I'd started testing negative, so I only really had it for like a few days before I started testing negative again on the Monday. But with that one, I had most of the symptoms, but the only symptom that I didn't really have, which I know that some people have had with the COVID and everything, is the loss of smell and taste. Like, that's not a symptom that I've had. Well, I did have when I had COVID last year. Which is quite thankful, to be honest. I was quite thankful for, to be honest, at least I didn't lose my sense of smell and taste. But yeah, a big, huge problem with COVID. And that's like the only time I've had it. I mean, I feel sorry for my mum. She's had it about 3 times now. I think my nan's had it twice. I think we've all had it now. I think we've all had it at least once now. So, not great. But I think with that whole, it's like, COVID is one of those things that you can't say you're never gonna get it, because you can, it's still very rife. It's still, a huge problem. People, it's still out there. It's not gone away. You can still get it, and you will still get it. You're not completely invincible to things like COVID. Especially at this time of year. Illnesses and things like that are always, sky high, as it is that time of year. Well, unfortunately, illnesses, are very rife, and a lot of illnesses are in the air. Obviously it's no fun being ill. Like, I felt so rough all day today. Like, I was either, I think, I know it's not COVID, because, like, I don't feel like I've gotten worse. Like, I've been rough, but I've been feeling rough yesterday and today. But I don't feel serious, like, rough, as you would. I don't feel as rough as you would feel if you had COVID. Like, I feel like if I had COVID, I'd be feeling way worse than I am. Although I don't know. I feel like I've got everything. I mean, eating on my stomach's very badly. I got my muscle quite achy. A bit of a headache. Even my tongue's quite sore today as well. Which I've not had for a long time. I think I've got an ulcer on it, I think. I don't know. I mean, I think the tip of my tongue is quite red. Well, I think I did bite my tongue accidentally the other night, and obviously, well, the other day when I was eating my cereal, I accidentally bit my tongue, so I think that might have caused it. But yeah, don't bite your tongue, because that hurts. And it can cause ulcers and things like that. You don't want that. But yeah, as I said, hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit more myself, back to my normal self tomorrow. It does suck being ill, like it really does. I don't think anyone genuinely likes being ill. Like, I genuinely don't like it. It does suck being ill, and I think, it's hard because. Obviously I like being full of energy, full of life, like but today I just feel like I haven't been my usual self, like my energy, like my energy's not been all there. Well, I did have a bit of a rough night, last night, that may have contributed, to me not feeling myself today, but yeah, hopefully, as I said, I'll be feeling right as rain tomorrow. I'll see you for another video, hopefully tomorrow, or maybe Tuesday. We'll see what happens. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.